So we live on a spectrum. And I say this in every area of our life, we live on a spectrum. And I say it because all we want to do is label each other. That creates limiting beliefs. And whatever that spectrum is your attitude or the story you're telling yourself. So if someone says you're depressed or you're out of shape, or if you say that to yourself, and more importantly, I want you to understand is the signals are out there, you're not aware of them, but the noise is clouding the signal to get into your head. And that vibration or that frequency, we're going to talk about that energy. That's the wavelengths, that's the frequency, that's the energy that really runs through all of this, through all of the universe we just saw, and even down to our smallest little atoms that were kind of made together. But that vibration literally attracts what you put the energy into it. And we know this because when you have frequency illusion, you start putting your awareness on something, you start creating it because you start seeing it more and you start spending more time with it. That's the fundamental of law of attraction. There's no magic. Magnets are magic. No. They're based by science. Well, the same with thoughts and like people and all those things. How many times have you said something and it comes in your life? Well, now AI is kind of forcing that on you, right? It's like it's figuring out that it listens to you and then it's bringing you ads to get you what you want. But in the end, it's the same idea. Whatever you're spending your time thinking about is what you're getting in life. And that's where we all live on spectrums where, people who are straight or gay, left or right. It doesn't matter what you say. None of us are on any edge. There's more people that are more extreme on any line of that. Religion, Christian, non-Christian, Muslim, whatever it is. We all live in a place where we have faults, errors, we're human. Be warm and decent is to understand people from where they are. And then understand how you can help them from where you are. And that's my goal standing here in front of you. I want to meet you where you are. But that is the energy that I want to put out so that you actually choose into the journey you want to take, which is what we'll get into more tomorrow, is the hero's journey that we'll talk about storytelling and how you tell your own stories and how the world tells you stories and what stories do you accept of yourself. Because we're only one conversation away from anyone. And I'll give you a little story. I used to run the National Association of Sales Professionals, and I was on stage in a small conference here in West Phoenix at Thunderbird, and we had 150 people in there. And I said, who is someone that's impossible to get to? And someone yells out, Bill Gates. At the time, Bill Gates was the richest man in the world. This was 15 years ago. And I said, okay, in the next hour, we're going to reach Bill Gates. And everybody gets uncomfortable. Who was most uncomfortable in that situation? No, it was me. I'm like, okay, I'm going to live into a live experiment to do something that I never know that it's possible. It's just like this. I don't know if this is resonating or not, if you really want to be here or not. You're probably going through a series of spectrum of emotions when you engage or disengage. Yet, I put that out there. So I said, okay, well, we're all in this together. Let's get Bill Gates on the phone. So I was like, does anyone know Bill Gates? We started. In the end, someone in the audience knew someone that knew the assistant to Bill Gates. And Bill Gates got on the phone with 150 people in about 90 minutes. It took a little longer than we thought. He was in a meeting or whatever, but we explained the situation. And this is my idea for telling you to ask for help. And this was the whole thing for salespeople that don't ask for help. Everyone will help everyone if you ask in the right way. And you let them take ownership over that help. And that's the community I want to create. But what ended up happening is that person, I said, okay, let's literally lean into the word help. I said, well, ask your friend to call the assistant and ask, hey, I really need help. I got 150 people. And they wanted to see if they could get Bill Gates on the phone. Well, obviously the assistant's like, we don't get these calls every day. So all of a sudden, Bill Gates is on the phone and talked to us for like 3 or 4 minutes. It was a really cool experience. The point is like when you put a thought out there and you get everyone to believe that you could do it, even when you don't think you can do it, things start to happen in the world. And you start to get creative with your thinking to kind of create that.